my vocal cords. Howdy there, partner. Welcome back to You Talk, I Listen Reversed. I have one question for you before we start today's therapy session. You like jazz? My lips are so... You like jazz? I love that movie. My hair. Okay, how are we doing today? I want to deeply apologize for my last video I posted because, you know, I have no idea what that was. I actually had topics and a video idea, but, it just went south. And, Jim Bob is now in jail, serving 12 life sentences for putting cereal on my bed. Speaking of jail, oh my god. Story time. Alright? I want to apologize if I'm like breathing heavy because I just got over a sickness. And my throat is still a little... So anyway, story time from last night. Here's a story time. I thought I was about to get put in cuffs last night. So, little background information. I go to Walmart all the time. They know me at Walmart. They just redid our Walmart, so I don't know where everything is just yet. Because they're still under construction in some places, because they're adding a deli in at the back. So, that is an important thing for this story. So, I went to Walmart last night, 7 minutes before closing, with my mom. Because we had to get two things, and we knew exactly what we were going in for. So, we go straight to the closeout, because we need pants and socks. So we find a pair of pants, and we're like, yeah, we're not paying $35 for these pants. So, cheap ass, I know, but whatever. $35 for pants is a little, for joggers or sweatpants, I still don't know the difference. But, we go to another aisle, and I'm running through the aisles trying to find pants, because I'm like, we gotta get out of here, dog. Like, they close in like 7 minutes. And I find these pair of pants, and I'm like, hey, we have these pants, he'll like them because we literally both own the exact same pair of pants. But they had no price tag on them. I'm like, fuck. And I'm looking through all these pairs of pants of the same pair, and there are none. No prices on them. So I'm like, fuck, okay, I'll go find a price here. My mom's like, okay, I'll go look for socks and another pair of pants, maybe. So I'm like, okay. So I'm running through I run past the front entrance to the fruit aisle, trying to find this checker that I know is there, but it's gone. And at this point, the security guard is just looking at me from afar. Okay? So I run to the back, I run through the whole left side of the store. And there's no price checker. They took out all of them over there. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be some on the right side. So I run through the middle of the store where all the food is and then there's like the dog stuff, the miscellaneous, the fishing aisle, the shoes, the electronics, and the toys, and then the baby stuff, and then the makeup stuff. So I run through the dog food, I run through the electronics, I run through the toys, I run through the baby stuff, I run through the makeup aisles, and I cannot find a fucking price checker. I just need a price on these fucking pants so we can buy them, right? So I turn my ass back around and I run through the miscellaneous shoes and fishing aisle. No price checker, even though I knew there was one a month ago. There was one, I literally saw it. I knew where everything was in the store, but they took out all the price checkers for some reason. So I'm like, fuck, okay, I don't know the price of these pants. So I run back to the fucking, at this point, it's like 9:57 or something, so they're closing in like 2-3 minutes. And I'm like, fuck, okay. So I'm running back to the clothing aisle, and I find my mom. She's like, I found these pants, we'll just get these instead. They have a price on them. I'm okay, great. So I run and put the pants back, and she's like, now we need to find socks. So she goes one way, I go the other, and I knew there was socks down this aisle on clearance earlier that day when we went, because we went twice that day. And I was like, fuck, okay, I gotta find these socks right now, like they're closing. And then I hear on the intercom, good evening, Walmart shoppers. It is now 10 p.m. Walmart is now closing. Walmart opens at 7 a.m. and is open till 10 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Or something along the lines of that. So they're closed now, and I'm like, fuck, okay, I'm still looking for these socks. And I turn around to go the other way, and the security guard is right in front of me. And I'm like, shit, dude, like, you fucking, the Pink Panther sneaking up on me like that. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? He's like, are you looking for something? I'm like, I'm looking for my mom. At this point, I'm just looking for my mom because we got to get out of there because the security guard is on my fucking tail. And I'm like, so I turn my ass around. I do, like, a fucking 360 turn, and then I, like, fucking turn around to the other aisle, and I'm like, boom. I don't beeline it, but I start walking at a faster pace because he's, like, right behind me. Or he was. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to find my mom. I'm like, she's not down this aisle, she's not down there. And I turn around to go back down the other aisles I ran through. And he is, like, face to face with me. And I'm like, bitch, someone needs to get you a fucking mint, first of all. I can smell the fucking tuna you ate for lunch. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing this fucking close? I'm not doing anything. I told you. He's like, are you looking for someone? I'm like, I'm looking for my mother. And, like, I said it in the nicest fucking possible tone I can in this situation. I'm like, I'm looking for my mom. I gotta go. Like, they're closed. And he's like, he's still just standing there fucking staring into my soul. And I'm just like, Mom. I call, Mom, where are you? And in my head, I'm just like, Mom, get your fucking ass over here. And then I hear my name from the other aisle. I'm like, oh, fucking, thank God she's there. She's like, and the security guard is like, oh, you're looking for your mom? And I was like, did I not say that twice to your fucking face? Like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for my mom. Like, I found her. No, you gotta go. 1 second. And like, yeah, we gotta go, sorry. And I fucking beeline it. I'm like, my goodness. Yes, I could have just taken the pants to a checkout and been like, hey, can you check the prices? But all the tills were closed except for self-checkout, and, you know, I still could have went to self-checkout. But, you know, yeah. Moral of the story, I didn't do nothing. I was about to get put in handcuffs. I don't know what was going on. Honestly. There's my story time for the day. I'm still scared of Walmart. Just kidding. I didn't do anything wrong. That's why I'm like... But, like, running around a store, like, 2 minutes before closing kind of does look really weird, I guess. And not, like, a security guard's perspective. So, yeah. Anyway, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. Fucking... Hear me out. They're everywhere on TikTok. They're like, yo, hear me out. I'm like, ma'am, that is a ketchup bottle. Ma'am, that is a dog from a kid's TV show. That is fucking Spirit from Spirit Riding Free. It's a horse. Like, why is Spirit on all of these? Like, there's a lot that I can, like, get down with, bro. Like, but hear me out. Sorry I'm fucking with my hair. I just washed it and curled it, so it's, like, floofy and all floppy. But here's my biggest hear me out. Hear me out. Hellboy. Hear me out. I'm just gonna say it. Or hear me out. Marvel Ghost Rider. If you haven't watched the Marvel Ghost Rider movie, please watch it. Not Johnny Blaze. As Johnny Blaze, but him as the Ghost Rider. Oh my goodness. Oh, I cut my hand. Ouchies. I just got bit on my fingy. But yeah. Those are my 2 biggest hear me outs at the moment. Yo, hear me out. A Sharpie. Ah, I love Sharpies. I always have a Sharpie by me. It's like, oh my god, wait, I got a new hoodie. I want to show you guys. If you can see it. Oh, okay. Look at this hoodie. It's a Ford hoodie. And I got it at Stitches yesterday. Before I almost got put in handcuffs, dog. But I want to show you the back. Don't look at my ass. My foot is stuck. Look at the back. It's a Ford. It's a Bronco. Ugh. Sorry, there's dogs on my bed. It makes it hard to do that shit. I don't even know if I showed you it properly, but it's a Ford Bronco. It's really nice, an old one. There's a Mustang one, but my mom got that, and I'm matching with my little brother, so, you know, match with the homies. Oh, I found my ring. actually, when I was packing. This is the ring I was talking about. I normally wear it on this finger, but I think I like this, the thicker one on this finger. I can wear this on my middle finger or something. My dogs ate pretty much all my rings. I had so many rings, and my dogs ate them. Oh well, that doesn't matter. I'm so out of breath from talking. Whoa, what the fuck happened? The Ridiculous Six. Sorry, I was watching movies before I started filming this. The Ridiculous Six. Also, I apologize for not posting. In the past like 3 days or something. I can't remember the last time I posted. But it was a weekend. I had company. So yeah, it was fun. We did fun things. There's something else I wanted to talk to you guys about that I talked about. Oh yes. In my last video, very briefly, I went over I was talking about unicorns and shit, and like mythical creatures, and someone commented on that video that they believe in dragons and that they think giants, I believe. I briefly went over that because my brain was everywhere in that fucking video. I have no idea why. But let's talk about that for a second. I highly believe that fucking... Why so serious? Oh, sorry. I highly believe that, like, if dinosaurs are real, then dragons were probably real. Like, I'm not saying that they were or are, but, like, you know, if dinosaurs were real, then everything else could have been possible, you know? Do we even know dinosaurs were real? Yeah, we do. We have bones and shit, but, like, I'm not gonna get into the dinosaurs. I already talked too much about them. But, like, each country has, like, they all have their mythical creature. And like I said before, or with basically everything that we think could be real, but might be fake, we don't know. It's not how we portray them in TV shows or movies or on the internet at all. Like, you know, Bigfoot, I think he originated in Canada, but he's an American thing. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I was talking to someone about this last night. But, like, they're not how they portray themselves. They're not going to be how we portray them in videos. And, like, when people, like, Bigfoot spotting, ooh, I'm like, how can I trust you? Maybe that's just a really hairy man. Very hairy, big man. Like, what else? I'm trying to think. Like a Yeti? Yetis are pretty cool. But, I don't know, maybe like someone saw a polar bear and was like, oh my god, it's a Yeti. It's called a Yeti, right? I think so. Giants, I think giants are real. They could be. They very well could be. Or they could just be really tall people that we don't know. Oh my god, did you guys ever read the book or watch the movie, The Big Friendly Giant, the BFG? I love that movie. Speaking of, like, fantasy books, have you guys ever read the Spiderwick series? I read that all through middle school, and I read it, like, a year ago or so. Like, and I love that book series. I'm not one for reading. I really can't read. But, did you know that there's dyslexic font? I did not know that. But I was going through my shelf. I was throwing shit away. And the Dork Diary series is written in a dyslexic font, which is crazy. And if you try to read, like, a regular font book and then, like, dyslexic writing book font, you can tell the difference if you are dyslexic, which I think is fucking crazy. Speaking of books, I have one of the original, oh yeah, that does say where I live. I have one of the original, like, where the How to Train Your Dragon series came from. Yeah. I was reading these books. Not really. I honestly, I am, like, I'm not one for, like, romance, but I really do like romance books. And, like, or I like mystery books, or, like, serial killer books are like. I like Dean Koontz a lot. Dean Koontz is a good. Or Stephen King, the guy who wrote The Shining, if you guys don't know. That's also really good. Oh my god, did I show you this? I wanted to show you guys this. Because I found it and I thought it was really cool. This is a Polo cologne that I found when I was packing at my bathroom. An old box I was going through that we didn't go through when we moved even out into our old house. But this is an old Polo cologne from 2012. I was reading the box, and it normally says, they normally have like years on them, or a lot of them do. And this is from 2012, dog, which is fucking insane. Anyway, why so serious? Remember, kids, do not go to Walmart trying to find pants that have prices on them, because they don't, and you might get put in handcuffs. That's the moral of the story. Or someone had to say it, I had to be said. Remember, I love you. I love your mother as well. Do you want a Sharpie? Have you ever drawn like on people's faces with a Sharpie, or is that just something that you see in movies? Like, because I've never done it. I wonder if I can color my hair with Sharpies. Anyway, if you like pina colada or getting caught in the rain, then subscribe. Love you guys. Bye. Womp womp.